Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Takira, and I'm a dietitian that helps women to heal from chronic vaginal infections and to heal chronic health conditions in general. So if you're into those topics, make sure to subscribe by clicking down below and liking this video and commenting to help YouTube push my video out to more people so that other women can have access to this free knowledge that their doctors are not teaching them. Today's video is going to be on how to increase vaginal moisture by getting rid of vaginal dryness, because I had a follower ask me this question and I've dealt with this in the past, and I know how absolutely annoying it is to deal with vaginal dryness, especially if you are sexually active. I'm not sexually active currently, but a lot of women obviously are, and they're dealing with sexual problems because of their vaginal dryness. And on Threads, I posted how I'll be posting a video about this, and I got a lot of likes and interest. So this is what the video is going to be about. So just to start off, vaginal dryness is not a lubrication issue. It's typically 1, your nervous system, 2, your hormones, 3, hydration, and 4, partner safety. So your vagina is always speaking to you in different ways, and vaginal dryness is one of the ways in which your vagina communicates with you. Your vagina may communicate with you through other things such as vaginal infections or vaginal skin conditions like lichen planus, lichen sclerosis. I don't know how to pronounce that one, whatever. But your vagina is always speaking to you, but it's up to you to pay attention to what your vagina is telling you and the symptoms that you're feeling, and paying attention to it and figuring out what is the root cause behind the symptom that you're experiencing. So vaginal dryness is when your vaginal tissue becomes thin, dry, or less elastic. It's common during menopause because during menopause, your estrogen levels drop. And that's why women in menopause experience increased vaginal dryness, increased yeast infections because of that estrogen decline. So when your vaginal tissue becomes more thin, dry, and less elastic, the moisture production decreases and natural lubrication slows down or disappears, which can make sex more uncomfortable or painful because it'll cause a lot of burning during sex, like a lot of burning, like just burning with insertion, burning during penetration, and it just feels really irritable. And it can also cause micro tears. When it causes those micro tears because of how dry it is, that can actually increase your risk for reoccurring vaginal infections. So dryness is extremely common, but it's fixable once you get to the root cause. GYNs will probably just give you an estrogen cream, but they won't tell you your hydration plays a role, your healthy fat intake plays a role, your nervous system plays a huge role, because your nervous system, I have a whole entire separate video on the correlation between recurring vaginal infections and your nervous system health, and how recurring vaginal infections can potentially cause vaginismus after healing, because you are so nervous around sex that you automatically clench and close up. And when your pelvic floor is tightened tremendously, when you go to have sex, it can cause a lot of burning with insertion, and it can lead to a lot of vaginal dryness because your body does not feel safe to lubricate itself, because it's trying to prevent you from that from getting reinfected with a vaginal infection by closing you off from sex. So you have to feel really safe during sex in order to actually experience having vaginal moisture. So main causes of vaginal dryness, number 1, hormonal, like I mentioned. So low estrogen, low iron, because low iron equals low oxygen. If you have low oxygen, obviously there's nothing that's hydrating your tissue, so that leads to even more dry tissue. I have a whole entire iron deficiency anemia education series. So if you are iron deficient, this can be directly causing your vaginal dryness as well. So check out my iron series. And I do have my new ebook, The Ultimate Iron Healing, Iron Deficiency Healing Guide, because it teaches you to heal your iron recycling system, not just taking iron pills to heal your anemia, because that doesn't work for everyone. Because if your iron recycling system is broken, you can be taking iron pills and you can be doing absolutely nothing and not working. You can be on iron pills for years, which is not normal, by the way, unless you have a certain condition, and it will not be working. So you have to heal your iron recycling system. You also have to pair iron with other cofactors, also eating certain iron-rich foods. The timing of your foods matter when it comes to iron. What you're adding to your foods matters when it comes to iron. And iron can impact women's health so significantly, but the correlation is not talked about enough. And I go over all of that in that ebook. I also give you meal recommendations, like my own personal meals that I eat, and different iron-rich foods, and the difference between heme iron, and like literally everything you need to know about iron and how to heal your iron recycling system is in that book. So I've checked that out. It's linked down below. And also my iron deficiency education playlist as well. But low iron and also postpartum, birth control, perimenopause, these can all cause hormonal vaginal dryness. Your hydration and nutrition, which is what I mainly preach about because I'm a dietitian, of course. So low healthy fats in your diet will directly lead to poor lubrication, low water intake, low electrolytes, because electrolytes actually hydrate your cells. If you're drinking water with no electrolytes, the water is just going right through you, because there's nothing to, like, it's not hydrating the cells. So that's why when people drink a lot of water, they don't feel hydrated, because the water is not hydrating you. It's going straight through you if it has no electrolytes. An easy way to combat that is to add lemon slices and a pinch of sea salt to all your water. And not enough water-rich fruits and vegetables. So how much water you drink today impacts how wet your vagina is the next day. So if today I drink very little water, I know I'm having sex tomorrow, I'm more likely to have vaginal dryness. But if today I drink half of my body weight in fluid ounces, I drink a lot of electrolyte water, I consumed a lot of water-rich fruits and vegetables, and I consumed some healthy fats, but right now we're talking about hydration, the next day I can expect my vagina to definitely have a lot of moisture. So remember that how much water you drink on a day-to-day basis determines how wet you are the next day. So third, your nervous system. So fight or flight mode closes your vagina. That's why if you feel unsafe during sex, if your partner makes you feel unsafe, if they rush into sex, there's no foreplay, or if you just feel unsafe because you have a lot of fear around getting a recurring vaginal infection again, this is going to directly cause your vagina to close and to not produce any lubrication, and to cause pain during insertion and pain during penetration. I have nervous system regulation meditations on my channel if you do have a fear around sex, and I do have some just for feeling safe in your body when it comes to your vaginal health. And again, I have that video that goes over nervous system health for your vaginal health. So I'll check that out. But nervous system safety is really important because stress equals dryness. When your body is stressed and it's in fight or flight, your body thinks that it's outrunning a lion or like a kidnapper or something. Like it doesn't, your body can differentiate between different types of stress. You may be stressed over, I don't know, something really, really, really insignificant, like losing your car keys. But if you're stressed about it, no matter how stressed you are, that automatically puts you in fight or flight mode, and your body thinks you are in danger. If your body thinks you're in danger and it thinks that you're outrunning a lion, why would it naturally want to get wet? Like literally, if you're literally outrunning a lion, why would your brain think, oh, let me just get wet right now? Like that's literally not how it works. So you have to be feeling safe in order for your vagina to feel safe enough to moisturize itself. Otherwise, it's going to stay dry. Especially if you also have a lot of anxiety around or during sex, that's going to directly lead to vaginal dryness. Also, your vaginal microbiome, so low lactobacilli. So that's the good protective bacteria in your vagina. If you have low levels of it, then you can lead to more vaginal dryness. If you want to test your lactobacilli levels, I do have a code for $20 off of your first Evie order. Evie is an at-home vaginal microbiome testing company that tests for over 700 microbes that your normal GYN does not test for, and they also test for your lactobacilli levels. So when I was dealing with the recurring vaginal infections and I got my test, it showed that my lactobacilli levels were barely like none, like 3% out of 100, which is really, really bad. So yeah, check your lactobacilli levels with my link down below, and take your probiotic and eat your probiotic rich foods. If you have a history, again, of recurring vaginal infections, this can easily cause vaginal dryness, because when your vagina has been in that chronic inflamed state for so long, the tissue itself needs to repair itself. So that's what I talk about in that nervous system video that I have on my channel. So when I healed my recurring vaginal infections and afterwards I was sexually active, I was experiencing a lot of vaginal dryness because my tissues had not healed from the 2 years of it being so inflamed from the recurring vaginal infections. So you have to remember that once you heal your recurring vaginal infections, you have to work on healing your vaginal tissue. So healthy fats, hydration, and also probiotic rich foods is going to be really important for you to heal that inflamed tissue. It's like post-inflammation. And overwashing your vagina can also strip its natural moisture barrier. So washing your vagina once a day is good enough. More than that can be definitely drying. And your partner also plays a really big role in your vaginal dryness. So if the sex is rushed and there's no foreplay, obviously you will experience more vaginal dryness and it will make sex more painful. feeling unsafe with your partner. So if your intuition is telling you that your partner is potentially do something behind your back, or you feel like you should not be in this relationship but you're still having sex with this person, or if you're in a situationship where you're sharing this person with other people, or if you just know that you're not supposed to be having sex with this person and you still are, then the vaginal dryness is probably your body's way of trying to stop you from doing that. So it's really important that you listen to your intuition and you allow your life to be guided by it. If you're having sex with a partner that you know you're not supposed to, then you have to cut that person off, because you can be experiencing vaginal dryness with one partner and have the wet with another partner, and that's just facts. So really pay attention to how your body feels around certain partners. Condom irritation. So if you have a latex sensitivity, that can play a role as well. So depending on which condom you use, that can be a major role. And also fans or AC blowing during sex, because this dries your tissue out. So if you have the AC on during sex, or the fan, it's directly on your vagina, or it's in enough distance where it can impact how wet you are, you want to be in a different area or remove it, because that can easily cause your vaginal dryness. I have a friend who, she was having sex in a car like years ago, and because she was in front of the AC vent in the car, it was really, really painful for her, and it made her really dry. So be really mindful of where you're having sex and also like where the fan is and AC is and stuff. So how to increase natural moisture. So when it comes to, if you are dealing with vaginal dryness and you have recurring vaginal infections, I highly recommend that you purchase my 30-day Vag Reset ebook, because it gives you the same 30-day protocol that I followed that healed my vagina in 7 days after a 2-year-long BV reinfection cycle where I was constantly having random BV symptoms on and off. So in that book, it goes over more details as to what you can eat for your vagina, and these foods and what I recommend in that book also helps with vaginal moisture. So you're going to be able to heal your vagina with that book and also heal your vaginal dryness. But for this video, number one, when it comes to how to increase natural moisture, is your hydration. It's your hydration, it's your and your healthy fats. So first, I'll start off with nutrition. Actually, I got my points mixed up. So nutrition for healthy fats includes, nutrition for moisture includes healthy fats. So all your meals should have protein, fibers, carbs, and healthy fats. Those are the 3 macros. Healthy fats come from nuts, seeds, olive oil, avocado oil, pasture-raised eggs, grass-fed butter like Kerrygold butter, fatty fish. These all provide healthy fats. Omega-3 supplements, cod liver oil supplements, vitamin E supplements. These all help with having that healthy fat production. So adding one of these to your meals. So like for me, in my breakfast meal, I always have avocado. I always have Trader Joe's vegan pesto because it's olive oil based. And sometimes I also have Trader Joe's chimichurri. So I have those 3 healthy fats in that meal. And I cook my eggs, my pasture raised eggs, I cook them in either grass-fed butter or or avocado oil. So it's really important to have those healthy fats. I also will drizzle some avocado oil on my sourdough bread as well. So that's how I get it in my breakfast and in my dinner, whatever my parents make for me, because I am currently at home. They cook for me in avocado oil or in grass-fed butter. So healthy fats with each of your meals. Even if you're having a smoothie, add a healthy fat to that. In your snacks, add a healthy fat. And all the healthy fats that I just listed, those are the main sources of healthy fats you can get in your diet. So instead of you just having some dates, have a date with nut butter or nuts and seeds on the side. Just find ways to add healthy fats into all of your meals. Healthy fats and fats in general are the most calorically dense macronutrient, so be mindful from overconsumption because it can lead to weight gain. But if you're just having moderate amounts of healthy fats with each meal and you're balancing it out with protein and fibers, carbohydrates, it should not lead to weight gain. If you do end up getting a little bit of weight, maybe your body needed that extra healthy fat consumption, but otherwise just be mindful of your healthy fat consumption. And if you need to work with a dietitian, there are ways to work with me down below. Water-rich foods, because this directly hydrates your vagina. So like fruits, vegetables, and cold-pressed juices and smoothies. So when I say cold-pressed juices and smoothies, I'm talking about either it's homemade or you buy it and it has no added sugar or any excess ingredients. It's just the fruits and water. So this can look like the brand Evolution that they have in Starbucks. They're a really good cold pressed juice brand, or making your own juice. Every day I drink a carrot, pineapple, ginger, turmeric juice for my vaginal health, my womb health, my uterus health, to decrease any fibroid growth and to also support healthy periods and skin. Watermelon, celery, cucumber, zucchini, grapes, pineapples, strawberries, all of these water-rich fruits. If you can add a fruit with each of your meals, this can go a really long way in increasing your vaginal lubrication. And with any tips I give in any of my videos, this is not a quick fix. This is going to take time. So speaking to in layman's terms, outside of esoteric knowledge, this will take time. So you need to be consistent. You don't just try it once and give up. You have to be consistent, because if you're consistent, your body has no choice but to heal. It's not a matter if it's going to heal. It's a matter of when, because it will once you hydrate it and you nourish your body with these nutrients that are really, really, really important. So just keep going with consuming more healthy fats and water-rich fruits and vegetables and water-rich foods in general to help you with your hydration. Also, minerals like magnesium, potassium, and sodium, these can all come from your foods. It can come from you making a mineral mocktail every single day, from fresh juices with no added sugar, homemade juices and smoothies. Just be really continuous and with this. 2, hydration and electrolytes. So your vagina needs hydration to lubricate. So like I told you guys, whatever you drink today is going to impact your vaginal moisture the next day. So this looks like water with electrolytes, water with lemon and sea salt, adding electrolyte drops that have no added sugar, consuming more cold pressed juices, more bone broth, more decaf herbal teas, okra water. All of these help significantly with increasing your vaginal moisture. A dehydrated body will lead to dehydrated tissues. So that's also really important if you deal with any skin issues as well. Check your hormones. You can ask for labs such as your estrogen, your FSH, your LH, your ferritin, your serum iron, and your thyroid panel. Low estrogen is, like I told you guys, one of the main causes of vaginal dryness, and so is low iron. So getting your blood checked and also getting a sex hormonal panel checked. So ask your GYN or your PCP for your blood work, for your iron levels, and also a sex hormone panel to check your sex hormones. Microbiome support through probiotics. So they have oral probiotics and vaginal probiotics. For vaginal probiotics, I recommend Seed. That's a good brand to use because they use 3 strains of L. crispatus, which is a bacteria strain that is known for basically acting as if it's your vagina's like bodyguard. Like it wards off any vaginal infections and imbalances. So L. crispatus is in Seed's intravaginal probiotic. And for oral probiotics, I always recommend Gyrodophilis vaginal microbiome probiotic that has the 6 clinical proven strains, because it also has L. crispatus in there, or the Garden of Life raw vaginal probiotics. I have both of these also in my Amazon storefront down below. And also you can increase your probiotics through food. So yogurt, dairy-free yogurt. Coco June has a dairy-free yogurt that has 10 grams of protein for anyone who's dairy-free. But you have yogurt, you have kimchi, you have sauerkraut, you have miso. You have all these probiotic-rich foods, fermented foods in general. Avoid scented soaps and overwashing. We know this already. Use only water or gentle cleansers. When I say gentle cleansers, I personally am referring to using diluted apple cider vinegar in a cup of water to wash the outside of your vagina. I never recommend any soaps on there because it's not necessary unless you're only washing the skin area. But if it's a soap, it needs to be a gentle, non-scented, natural soap, and just using only water. You do have natural moisturizers and lubes, but be mindful of these things. Obviously, number 1, slippery elm can be really, really helpful to take every single day. Always speak with a doctor before trying any supplements. I'm just educating you guys, but slippery elm is known for increasing vaginal lubrication because it increases lubrication in your body in general. So it's really good for gut health, for throat health. Okra water, like I mentioned already, okra water can actually induce labor and cause your labor and your birth process to be a lot more quicker, smoother, and easier because of the hydration impact that it has. But again, work with somebody that knows about this. Don't just do it on your own. Do your own research. This is just education. Pure aloe vera can be a natural lube. Coconut oil, which I use in the past coconut oil all the time, because coconut oil is also a really antifungal oil because it has caprylic acid, so it can fight off yeast infection. So I feel like coconut oil is one of the best lubes, but you cannot use coconut oil with all condoms because the oil can dissolve through the condoms. Then you have nervous system regulation, so deep breathing every single day. So breath work. This can look like practicing tantric sex with your partner. Longer foreplay is really, really, really important for increasing your vaginal moisture. Feeling safe with your partner, also having your body relaxed, increases your moisture significantly. Like, to be relaxed plays a really, really, really extremely big role. So this can look like maybe some intimacy with your partner beforehand, like maybe like some massages and skin to skin touch and just relaxing yourself before sex can make a really big difference. Lymphatic support. So after this video, I'm actually going to be recording another video on how your lymphatic system can be causing your bloating, and it doesn't have to be just a gut health issue. Your lymphatic system is basically your body's drainage system, so it drains out any toxins or anything. If your lymphatic system is stagnant, you will experience a lot of bloating, puffiness in your body, on your face, around your stomach area, and you will also experience less vaginal moisture. So this can look like dry brushing every single day before you shower, a castor oil pack a few times a night on your lower abdomen, and abdominal massages can all support lymphatic drainage. I have a lymphatic system playlist, so you can check out that playlist to learn more about lymphatic drainage. And then I do have a subliminal on my YouTube channel for increasing vaginal moisture. I will link it down below, but subliminals basically are audio recordings that have affirmations wired into them that bypass your conscious mind and they directly hit your subconscious mind, because your subconscious mind controls 95% of your life. So a lot of the things that happen in your body and in your reality are a reflection of the dominant thoughts and beliefs in your subconscious mind. If you believe, I always experience vaginal dryness, I always have pain during sex, my vagina is broken, whatever beliefs you have around your vagina is going to cause it to happen in your reality, because your subconscious mind's job is to perform confirmation bias. So it proves all your thoughts and beliefs to be true. So what subliminals do is they go into your subconscious mind, they pump it with new affirmations so that the old thoughts and beliefs that you have that don't serve you die out, and they get replaced with new affirming positive thoughts and beliefs through the affirmations that are in that subliminal. So I will link my subliminal down below. You can use it to reinforce moisture, hormonal balance, safety, relaxation, and receptivity, because it plays a really, really, really important role. And lastly, your partner choice matters. So if your nervous system does not feel safe with your partner, your vagina will not open or lubricate for him. So that's extremely important. I want to see a doctor if you have persistent dryness, if you have bleeding from intercourse, if you have chronic pain, and then sudden severe dryness. Of course, see a doctor, a GYN, a functional medicine doctor, a naturopath, whoever aligns with you. But it's really important that you get this resolved. So I hope this helps you all to increase your vaginal moisture. I have an ebook from a creator. Her name is Jasmine. She's known as the Diary of a Mad Black Vegan. She has an ebook that also goes over juice recipes to increase vaginal moisture. So I will also link her ebook down below as well. But otherwise, I will see you all for the next video. There are ways to work with me down below. So if you are interested, then definitely reach out to me through those links below. And I will see you all in my next video on how your lymphatic system is causing your bloating. Bye, everyone.